of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Boston Celtics. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Thunder. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've had a rocky start to the season. Moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Queta in its center. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Tatum with it. Now defended by Oubre. Brown against George. Brown kicks to White. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, big time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
Here's Maxey. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Queta. That's tipped. Oubre against Pritchard. It's deflected. To the inside. Tries from 7. Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Edgecombe. Nobody near George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Tatum. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Back to Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Brown. From outside the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
To the middle. Right the pass to Queta. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Tatum.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Outside White. Over Maxey. It's hauled in by George.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Count it. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Hits the three-point bomb. Maxey's got 11 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's George after the basket by Boston. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 6 with the step back. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum takes a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Edgecombe with it. Light covering. Pass to Edgecombe. Oh, good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. The 76ers leading by 3. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Pass to Hauser. Here's Minot. Back to Hauser. From past the arc. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Joel Embiid.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts. And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Pass to Grimes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the 76ers lead by 5. To the paint, here's Garza. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Simons against McCain. And stolen by Simons. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's McCain. Last game we saw him score 14. And he banks in the layup.
hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the wing right side. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Watford. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Simon. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Celtics lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
They've got Edwards. Actually out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Pass to Watford. It's Grimes on the wing. Maxey on the wing. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Garza. And another miss by Boston. The 76ers leading by 3. Edwards passes to Watford. And here's Maxey outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Edwards after Jaylen Brown's miss. Maxey into the lane, and that one good. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Simon. 17 points for him last game against Orlando. Now the 76ers with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Outside, Maxey. Five to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Launches a 3. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Minot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edwards. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now, here's Maxey. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Maxey hits them both. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Here's Brown. Rebound by the 76ers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
They swipe it. Down low. It's Grimes on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Grimes has got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 15. Tatum with it. He had 31 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. And good that time.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Inside. Here's Embiid. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-4 run. Embiid throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Simons with the screen for Brown. Tatum on the wing. Tatum gets it inside.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Watford. To the middle. And they double up Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George is checked in for Trendon Watford. Oubre comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. The Celtics also changing it up. Kate is checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now Edgecombe. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, Embiid is at the elbow. It's McCain on the wing. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And here's Tatum for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Oubre, covered by Simons. Oubre, good.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Outside, Simons. It's White on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid off target with the jump hook. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 18. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Edgecombe with it. White covering. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Down low. George against Tatum. Embiid inside the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Tatum. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Jason Tatum simply does it all on a basketball floor. That time, sets his teammate up nicely.
To the paint. Here's Embiid, rebounded by the Celtics. Kata's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum against George. The offensive rebound. A 3-ball. A shot, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over White. He clanks that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the 76ers lead by 17. And here's Tatum for 3. Oubre pulls it in. To the inside. Three-pointer by Embiid. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Offensively, yes. But defensively, they still have quite a bit to learn.
And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Well, you see Maxey putting up points. He's the reason they're up. Not sure where they'd be without him.
He's been the best version of himself, which is elite. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's White. On the court right now for the Celtics. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. The 76ers leading by 17. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And here are the 76ers now. Following Jaylen Brown's three. Pass to Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Maxey's got 30 points. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Oubre outside. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another three for Philadelphia.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Inside, and Tatum hammers it home.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Fourth, VJ Edgecombe.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pritchard against Maxey. Outside for George. For 3, Oubre. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Tatum against George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
Here's Tatum. Takes it off the glass. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Maxey. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown kicks to Tatum. For 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point lead. Kicks it out to Maxey. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got 6 points.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Oubre, a screen on Tatum. From deep, George, good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Celtics trail by 18. Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. And here's White. Brown inside the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. George double-teamed. Here's Edgecombe. White covering. Down low. And there's Edgecombe on the assist by George. And the 76ers lead by 20. Brown inside. Covered by Oubre. Outside Tatum. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 22.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. Basket good.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. Then for the Celtics, Garza's checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
The 76ers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Outside, Simons. Back to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Over Maxey. And that one goes long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Left side, Simons. Maxey against Brown. It's good. 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. Edwards comes in for Maxey. And then for Boston. Einad's checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Drummond with a screen on Simon. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
To the wing on the left. The kick out to Simon. Pass to Shireman. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shireman's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Drummond sets the screen for McCain. Now here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the basket by Hauser.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
54 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint, here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. McCain up top. It's Grimes on the wing. 8 points for him. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 13. Left side Simons. Pass to Shireman. Here's Minot. Edwards defending. Minot, good. Minot's got 6.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm. Assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Edwards is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Watford into the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. So it's the Celtics now. The 76ers getting the bucket. Brown inside the line, and it's Boston with another.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A nice shot by McCain.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from Simons. Down low. And slam dunk by Watford.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Grimes. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 13. To the inside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Brown against McCain. Brown the pass to Simons. No good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Watford. Back to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. Grimes finds Maxey. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brown. This one for 3. The rebound by Watford. Watford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Maxey into the lane. Pass to Watford. Here's Bona. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And then for Boston, Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Derek White subbed in for Anthony Simons. Hauser with the ball. He's guarded by Grimes. Brown kicks to Tatum. Over Watford. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Maxey against White. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
There's the triple. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to McCain. There's the 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the middle. Here's Minot. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's McCain. It's stolen by White. And even 3-on-3 break. There's Brown with the 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Pass to McCain. To the right wing. Watford inside. Tatum on him. Watford passes to Embiid. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
The big man Embiid drops a big answer. What a competitor.
Outside Tatum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Embiid. Now Grimes. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Inside. McCain's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 13-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pritchard buries the deep ball.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And some changes here for the 76ers. George is checked in for Trendon Watford. Oubre comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain. Boston also with a sub. Kate is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Maxey.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
First free throw is good. Maxey hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum. Embiid with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Can't get it. Celtics trail by 10. Now here's Tatum with the shot. Oubre with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Brown. Oubre with the steal. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. Now Edgecombe. Maxey. 3. Good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
The one player that really stands out, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Tatum on the wing, defended by George. That one goes. Count it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.